Hello, everybody. My name is John Umane. Welcome to episode 2 of John Talks Ball. Today, we're going to get into a couple things that's been going on around the NBA lately. We're going to get into Warriors and Jimmy Butler being out for the remainder of the season and what does the Warriors look like now without Jimmy Butler, and only Steph Curry has to carry the load of the offense by himself. And we're going to get into AJ DeBenza dropping 43 points, setting a career record high for most points scored by a freshman, I believe. And we're gonna get into Embiid and how well he's been playing, how well Embiid has been playing this couple of games, and how he's finding his groove again and getting back to that MVP level, to that level that he was. Even though he's not gonna get back to that because he's not really moving that well, but yeah, that's what we're gonna talk about today. Hey, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, boys. First, let's talk about the Warriors and Jimmy Butler going down against 2 days ago. He went down with an ACL injury. He will be out for the remainder of the season. This really isn't a great look for the Warriors. Not having Jimmy Butler, a guy who does a lot for the Warriors. Now Steph Curry has to carry the load on offense. Now that those non-Steph Curry minutes look really, really, really bad. Because with Jimmy Butler, those non-Steph Curry minutes, they were winning them because of Jimmy Butler, his production and what he was doing. He was playing at a high level, even though people were talking about him now only averaging 20 points a game. But that's not really what Jimmy. That's not Jimmy Butler's impact on the game. His impact on the Warriors, not just the game, but also this team, in particular, the Warriors, what he does on both ends of the floor. His defense, he can guard 1 through 5. Him and Draymond on defense, they make the Warriors a top 10 defense when he's on the floor. And going to the offensive side, I mean, he's getting to the line like 8 to 9 times a game. That's what the Warriors need. The Warriors weren't able to get to the free throw line, and he brings that for the Warriors. His ability to get offensive rebounds, which the Warriors lack a lot, and he does at a high level, which gives us second chance points, second chance opportunities to score, and also his ability to make the right play every time, to find the open teammate, the open player, the open cut, the open shooter on the corner, and the gravity that he brings now with Steph Curry on the floor. It makes Steph Curry's job a little bit easier now. Now you can't just leave Jimmy Butler open on the post. You have to double, and if you double, you can't leave Steph Curry, and that opens up a lot for the Warriors. Now him going down, they don't really have much going on for them. Him going down now, they have to find different ways to score. The answer was Kuminga, played against the Mavericks, hurt his knee. Now he's out for a little bit now. So I don't know. I don't really know how this Warriors team is going to be able to float, hang in there without Jimmy Butler for the remainder of the season, unless they make a really good trade away Kuminga and some other pieces that they have to get someone like MPJ or someone like at least two players like Najee Marshall and Daniel Gafford for that size because they really like size. So I don't really see the Warriors doing great unless they make a trade. Or maybe I've heard rumors that's going around that they might be able to get Trey Murphy from the Pelicans. That'll be a really good pick for them because Trey Murphy is a great shooter, 6'9", big wing who can defend also a little bit. I mean, yeah, he can score, and that's gonna help the Warriors a lot. And I don't for the remainder of the season, I don't really see the Warriors going making a deep run like I expected them to, having a little making some noise in the playoffs. I feel like they might have a first round exit, or they might lose in the playing, and might lose in the playing. So yeah, it's really bad to be a be a Warriors fan right now. Be a Warriors fan right now. It's horrible. Jimmy Butler going down was one of the scariest things. We'll see what's going to happen to the Warriors from now on. But we'll keep track of them and talk about them every week. Next, I want to talk about Alex Sarr, a second pick, couple in a 2024 draft. He's taking a leap. Many people were trolling him a couple years ago when he got drafted. Many people were trolling the entire draft class. But Alex Sarr is taking a crazy leap this year. Now he's in DPOY race with Wembanyama and Rudy Gobert. He's playing phenomenal basketball. He's averaging 17, I believe, 10 rebounds, I believe, 9 rebounds. He's averaging 2.4 blocks a game. That's He's doing that without an elite point guard by him. Someone that can get him the ball where he wants it. Someone that can tell him where to go and when to roll, when to pop. Now that he's getting veteran Trae Young, who's led the league in assists for the last couple of years, now having him on the floor, I mean, I can't wait to see how great of a player Alex Sarr becomes with Trae Young on the floor. Now that he's going to become a better pick and pop player, he's going to become a great lob threat. He's just going to become a better player with the type of playmaker that Trae Young is. He's going to elevate this team. He's going to elevate this guy Alex Sarr, and that's going to elevate the team. And I believe this Alex Sarr, could be the face of the franchise for the Wizards, as a guy who will be the best player on his team as he become better and progresses through the years and rebuild and become a playoff team, maybe leading to a championship team. I believe Alex Sarr would be the one leading them as the best player because of his ability not just to score and also defend. And I really like that about him. Speaking of scoring, next we're going to talk about the leading MVP odds right now. SGA, he dropped 40 back-to-back 40-point games, 40 at Milwaukee and 47 versus the Pacers, in which they lost the game. I mean, this SGA just keeps on proving everybody how good of a shooter he is, how good of a player he is, and how and why he's the MVP. Doesn't need free throws as much as people are saying. He's only shooting 8 free throws a game. He's getting to a shot. He's out. He's making the shot efficiently. He's one of the most efficient scorer, in my opinion. He's the best scorer in the NBA right now, and he just keeps proving everybody wrong. Everybody that kept saying, "Oh, he's foul baiter." I mean, he doesn't. He's not shooting a lot of free throws these last couple of games. He's getting to a spot and elevating and scoring, and there's no one. There's no really answer. There's no answer for SGA, and he just and yeah, he's a runaway MVP in my opinion, and he should win this MVP. OKC's still ahead of everybody in the league. They're number one. They're the number one seed. They've lost a little couple games here and there. I mean, it happens. You know, they're 37-8. They haven't been fully healthy this entire season, and what SG is doing to keep them afloat, it's ridiculous. And in my opinion, he's the MVP for sure. Now I want to get into the freshman class. 43 points by, in my opinion, the number one pick for this year's draft. AJ DeBenza. I mean, watching the game, he's ready. He's pro ready. He's ready to get to the NBA. He's ready to go to the NBA right now. I mean, if the NBA they were still doing those those if the rule was still you can get into the draft out of high school, he definitely would have been in the NBA by now for sure. I mean, this his game overall is just an NBA game. He's 6'9". He can shoot the tray ball. He can post up. I mean, he's a 3 level scorer. I would say a 5 level scorer. He can shoot. He can shoot. He can shoot mid ranges, layups, and threes, and also in between games, he can post you up, and he can finish in between games, and he can play make too. He can pass the ball. He has great vision on the court. He makes the right reads almost every time. So I mean, I don't know how a team is going to pass up on this guy. In my opinion, he's the clear number one pick for sure.